woo. Whose house? Sheesh. Whose house? Lion's house.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great
Whose house?
night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking
Raw.
on the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position.
Early bail is a W? Early bail is a massive W. I'm going to plug in my phone. Did Auntie fall off? I think Puka's going to be wide open, right?
On first
yeah.
and 10, Callaway, pass complete there to Nakua. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook.
Puka has a crisis in confidence, so I need him to get 100 yards, or else he's going to be depressed. Brian Branch is superstar. Shit don't matter. Because Cam is actually insane.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a on the offense. Sometimes you have to slow things down.
Okay, we need to work on our.
The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
We need to work on that.
Looking to throw. Callaway. He'll dump this off to Akers. And give him 6.
Oh, shoot.
35 at the 34. And it appears
okay.
A member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Serious here. Medical staff
Sick.
Going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 9. Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over.
Bruised hand, and you can't play, kiddo. Silly guy.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra.
Dude, I was like, does he have a high injury? Like, because earlier today, I looked at that because I was like, he never really got injured before. And he only has 79 injury. I think it's because of, like, 98 stamina that it seems like he is never hurt.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think this is an outside handoff. No, play action. Sick. Get there, Byron.
Back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked.
I lagged. I had that. I knew exactly what play that was, but my game froze. I knew exactly what was happening, and I ran to it, but my game froze. That would have been a pick. That would have been a pick. You saw that leg spike, right? That's insane.
We had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
That's actually insane to me.
Whoa, bad move.
If I lose by that, like by 3 points, I'm going to be upset.
Ready to go for their next drive.
Like, actually super upset.
The last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid ones and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, Callaway. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So give him 2 yards there.
Love throwing a 2-yard lob because of lag.
Second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Bro, that's actually crazy, though. Callaway bruised his hand, so he came out for a play. And then Stafford came in for 1 play and threw a pick.
Operating from the gun, Callaway. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was a window I probably knew I shouldn't throw it into. Probably wouldn't have worked, but it was worth an effort. I kind of waited too long on it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Callaway. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at
he touched it.
He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we
bad coaching
big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll run on first down. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Yeah, I almost deserved that.
Back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair that hurt him.
hurt them in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Let's take it at around the 40.
That's unfortunate.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the roughing call there on the extra point is going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Yeah, nifty juke there.
That makes fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after,
way to go, Patrick.
They bring him down.
That's why we traded for you.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Valentine.
That's not DPI. I hardly touched him.
So they take the flag and
you can't be accepting that shit, dude. This was inside zone.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll bring this one inside the
I mean, I knew it, and there's nothing you can do about it because this guy's like such a mutt running back.
Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's
what, the illegal touching, illegal contact?
To get out here and take off.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with
You can't do that.
Be
That's a quick snap.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there.
This guy's been insanely lucky in this first quarter.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Screw it, we're sending the house. Never mind, I lied.
Off the play fake, Valentine.
That's insane coverage. Way to go.
Bobby Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And this one too low. No, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play.
I wish I had a 99 speed receiver.
You got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Valentine, flush to his right. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. 15 yards.
Queen just stood there with his finger up his ass. Like, what was that? Queen.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
This game is still way within reach. Just got to stop getting unlucky.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, How well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away.
That's insane. I wish my D-backs could do that.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
I'm like, I can't really, what's it called, free for him, because he does just overthrow it.
Callaway. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 57 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Sick.
To the end zone,
Yeah, because that was your out, homie.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run for it with Akers.
Way to go, Cam.
Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field.
What are we doing, Aaron?
Through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He got that out?
But it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're
Wow.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Treads into the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Oh my
Many times
gosh.
you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Valentine. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
Oh my God. If that's anyone other than your Turgros Matos, that's a pick.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a game of matchups, I guess. Whatever, dude. That's so lame.
Operating from the gun. Valentine. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 20.
I love my rookie. I love my rookie with all my heart.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Oh my God.
Still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Holy cannoli.
On 1st and 10, Callaway. And he takes a shot on the release.
I love quick draw.
This will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Callaway. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
I could probably just run inside zone.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
Or not.
He's going to get this one down to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
I decided to use my brain.
Left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
My ears are hot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high offenses that you face.
What are the odds it's a broken collarbone?
Try and score when given the opportunity.
I'd wager relatively high.
Seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
That's intentional grounding.
To the secondary.
If that's roughing the passer, okay, I was about to say.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Why didn't you just take off, homie? I'm like mildly confused. What was that?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do have
like if he took off, that's a 1st down, right?
Timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't think I can get into field goal range regardless, so.
And they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yeah, no, it's not possible.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
I just kick it out of bounds, right?
They go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Ethan Evans on down to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Pick 6 here would be hilarious. Or like a scoop and score. Strip, scoop, and score.
Final shot before break. Valentine finds Gibbs on the check down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This game is hella within reach.
And we welcome you back live now inside.
I mean, I have momentum. If I get the ball back, like even if it's just a field goal, we're sitting in a good spot.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get
J-Mo's taking hits too.
So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Where's Patrick Queen? You got a whole half to sit, like homie.
Now second and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Valentine. Under pressure.
They don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sometimes they say Valentine, sometimes they say Valentine.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of
AD.
They got to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers.
Low key, if I'm him, I run.
Pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on third and long. Valentine. Working the middle of the field, and he's got
I knew I shouldn't have used safety. I'm a dumbass.
And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's actually the most disappointing course of events.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the
Just got to go down and score. I know I'm better than him
extend their lead.
in all phases of the game.
A nice throw there by the second.
Just a couple unfortunate plays.
I believe that was the kind of
Game of
play
inches.
he made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play,
I don't mind this look.
you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Well, they'll run it here, the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through
That's a first.
And he'll be
Sweet.
taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Callaway. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Give him 5 on the
That's a crazy hit stick.
Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Callaway. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying...
That's not horrible. Could be worse, for sure.
Deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on second down. Callaway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, this from 53. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
That's actually fucking crazy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That's insane.
Touchdown, Lions.
Unbelievable.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least nowhere to go. Here he lost the ball.
Bro, what?
And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy,
that's a forward passing motion.
That's what they've done all game long.
That was a fucking forward motion.
The extra point now.
What is this shit?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Like, I've played better than him in all fucking phases of the game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Callaway. And that'll be off the mark, too far.
I was lagging that entire time.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Callaway. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Puka?
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, partner,
he's the best.
Keep track of the pitch count, right? In this case, you got to know the downs. If they knock this one down,
the punt.
It's a punt. Instead, it turns into a 1st down for the offense. Put it on the ground. Knock it down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, is Sansa's safety? Because he has been playing a lot of linebacker.
2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second and 6. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
What a pursuit angle.
And he's going to get a solid gain
Jeez.
before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jamison Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39.
I want to fucking punch a wall.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And some nice running going to get him down.
Why can I never do that without fumbling?
31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Valentine. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed
Oh, finally Queen's back.
as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Valentine under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Valentine. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the
His fucking seams, dude.
Jamison Williams.
He loves that shit like cocaine.
Now one through the air. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Just salt in the wound at that point.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bro, me lagging on the first touchdown. The fumble after punt to myself. The kick return. The fucking scoop and score on the drive right after.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20.
Fucking unbelievable.
Toss out right to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is.
So are we just like not chewing anymore?
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This a 43-yard attempt.
Seahawk? Yeah, great freaking game, EA.
And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays.
I just want the fucking first down at this point. This game is technically still within reach, but Booth would call me a stat patter, so. Because dudes can't do math if they play in an online Madden league.
Points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Callaway, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they will take a knee here.